Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sunday.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Gain of 20. 1st and goal, Clemson.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Rivers. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here's the handoff. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's King. Rushes on him. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Now the play fake. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds his tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Back to pass, it's Kane. The sure hands, it's Patterson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Gain of 5. Coming up, 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Nice move there. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Smith. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big time.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for a man, it's King. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and go to a situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got it and still on his feet. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
Right, and they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to pass, it's King. Got his man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's King. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rivers. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Looking downfield, it's King. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires it incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly perfectly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Shoots it to the left. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Rivers.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it, it's Haynes. Still running at the 40. They finally wrestle a senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw. It's King. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.